Dear Katie, I'm 35 years old, single, and haven't been blessed to meet a good man to marry. I'm a woman of faith and morals, and I'm kind of tired of fighting and waiting and looking. There are many days when I start to despair. I see organizations like yours which proclaim the beauty of marriage, and I'm all in agreement, except that it's just so hard to find good guys today. It seems like there are a lot of great girls who are single, and very few men. Anyway, if you have any words of encouragement for me, I'd be very grateful. Thanks, Margaret. Margaret, you're right. There are a lot of women in your shoes these days. Why is that? Well, many of our readings describe the decline of good guys in economic terms. Namely, that over the last few decades, sex has become so cheapened because guys can get it without paying the high price of lifelong commitment. They can get it through cohabitations, hookups, even online. You are rightly selling at a premium price, marriage. Unfortunately, there are fewer and fewer men who are willing to pay that price. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry that previous generations didn't do a good job of communicating to women in particular their value and worth. But you can be a part of the solution for future generations by fighting for the truth of friendship, marriage, and sexuality, and together we can revive the marriage culture. So, what specifically can you do? First, focus on cultivating deep friendships. Because while we can live without sexual love, none of us can live without friendship. If you have strong relationships with a few treasured women, you will minimize your concern about what you don't have. Second, show younger women a better way. Give them an example of a woman who knows her true worth and is not selling out just because Mr. Right hasn't discovered her yet. Third, let your discourse set you apart. Refuse to cheapen sex by participating in base discussions. Speak well of men and respect men, recognizing that they offer something critical to families and society. Exalt marriage as an institution for societal good rather than simply a vehicle for adult fulfillment. And finally, Margaret, your story isn't over. Statistically, men and women are marrying later and later. So just because he hasn't found you yet, it doesn't mean a great guy isn't in your future. Margaret, the reality is that in this sexual marketplace, because you're living differently and pricing yourself high, you are a rare commodity. Some guy out there is looking for a woman just like you. Have hope, Margaret, and you've got this.